This is Pete, and hopefully I'm going to show you a quick tip on Facebook. There seems to be a consensus on how you should boost your posts when you posted them into groups, but I think I've found a new way of doing it. So at the moment, what we have been told or suggested to do is to go to your profile, click on View Activity Log, and then you can scroll to see your posts, and then you click on a picture of one of your posts and you type in a full stop, hit enter, and then that boosts your post, which is fantastic. That's one way that it can be done. That's the way I have been doing it for the last 2.5 months since I started Clean Easy, but I think I've just discovered today a new way of doing it. The issue is that will boost one of your posts in one of your groups, which is fine. It's one way of doing it, but if, like me, you've got several posts in the same group across many groups, then it can potentially be very time consuming, because you have to go through and select and wait for the picture to load, and then you post a comment, usually your full stop, and then you close that and you go to the next one and do the same thing again. I found a slightly different way of doing it, and I think it's easier for me, so I thought I'd share it all with you. Now, I've been quite clever and I've favorited all of my groups so they appear here, so I don't have to go way down the page to find the groups tab and then open it and load all the groups and kind of do it that way. So this is easier for me. So what the way I've discovered of doing it is, if you click into your group, if your group is lucky enough to have already changed to the new way of selling stuff, which is this sell something option, then you'll be lucky enough to show your ads here. This says I've got 5 for sale posts. It's only displaying 3, and you click here to see the rest. That's fine. But if you've been posting in that group before the system and Facebook updated, you know what Facebook is like, they love to make changes. So if you've posted items in there before the system changed with this sell something button, they won't appear on this list. However, every group has this search box, this search function. So if you type in your name, I use my surname because there's very few Lovegroves seems to be posting in my local groups, but there's a few Petes. So if I type in Pete as a search parameter, it could be Pete Jones and Pete Smith and Pete everybody else that's posting. But if I type in Lovegrove, I've only ever found one other Lovegrove posting in 40 odd groups that I post in. So it's quite easy for me to do that. So what that does is bring up a list of everything that's got Lovegrove in it. Happens to be me, which is quite useful. And these are all of my posts. So there's 3, there's 4, there's 4 there, there are 5 there of the ones that the system said was listed. I like doing this way because you scroll down and you see all of the posts that you've made in this particular group. Now that gives me the option to check out what I've listed. It's a reminder for me to say, oh yes, I posted that. And in fact, also gives you a chance to delete things. Now this 75-piece cutlery set is no longer available. So if you click on the little grey drop-down arrow, you can delete post, and it's gone. Now, admin of the group will love you because you are helping them to keep their group tidy. But also you're helping to keep your stock fresh. However, I'm diversifying from the point of this video, which is an easier way to boost your posts or to bump your posts. Now, because these are all listed here, they're really easy. Let's see which ones am I going to bump today. So down the bottom here, this is the one that I want to bump. Down here it says comment. You click on it and you do your full stop and you enter, and that's bumped that. It hasn't moved it off from your list, but it has bumped it in the group. I can do another one, and you can carry on doing this for all of the ones that you want to boost. And eventually, oh, in fact, some of these I've only boosted 45 minutes ago. Anyway, so if you go back to the main group, what will happen is you'll then scroll down and find that all of your posts are now at the top of the group. So you've bumped all of the ones that you wanted. I find it easier. I'd like to share it with you, hence this video. If you've got any comments, please message me. If you'd like me to go through it with you again, then either contact me and I'll go through it with you, or you can watch this video again. Thank you very much, and I hope it's useful.